What's up guys? Today I'm going to be reacting to a bunch of crazy and really creative filmmaking techniques. Yeah, really not much more to the intro, so let's just get straight into today's video. So this first one, I believe it's a commercial for Dunkin' Donuts. Okay, got bite marks. Okay, so it flows down, one continuous shot all the way down. That's really sick. Alright, let's watch that one more time. Okay, first of all, I think this cup in the beginning, I'm like 99.999% sure that it's fake. I think it's CGI, and the reason for that is because I think it'll be really hard for them to kind of mask in, or like not really mask in, but fake the bite marks out of an actual cup. And then I also think it's gonna be way too annoying to have an actual cup with whipping cream and everything on top in a studio with really bright lights. It's really warm, and then they have all that equipment around. I feel like the whipping cream is gonna the whipped cream is going to melt extremely quickly, and you know, it's just not gonna look as appetizing as they have it shown here. I'm even gonna go as far as saying that I think the cereal falling out of the cup right at the beginning over here, I think that's fake too, and then right when they cut to the pink, that's when the real cereal falls. And then they have, so they track the text to the background, super sick, and then you have the final shot. I've never had Dunkin' before, they don't have that up here in Canada, but I think it does a really good job storytelling. It's a cup of coffee, you know, and then it breaks, have the cereal that falls down into a bowl, and then the final shot, Dunkin' cereal. Is it Dunkin' Donuts? Dunkin' Donuts cereal. I don't know. Okay, so we got some Transformer stuff. Macro lens, green screen, and catch. And he walks into darkness. That was pretty sick. Okay, so there's a couple of things that makes this shot really appealing. I think the first one is the explosion in the beginning. And I think what they're trying to portray here is that the skateboard or longboard, it doesn't come pre-built. It's something you kind of have to assemble yourself. And maybe there's a little bit of customization features that you're able to get when purchasing a longboard. So I think that does a really good job. And then you just have a probe lens, you know, to get really close detail shots. You can see the grip tape on the skateboard. And then right over here, I think what they did here was they shot, I know they shot the skateboard in front of a green screen just rotating, and they just kind of rotate that in post to kind of give it that 3D effect. As soon as it goes into the person's hand, you can see a little bit of motion blur. So right here, as soon as the board goes into the person's hand, you see a little bit of motion blur, and I think they added that motion blur in post to kind of blend the cut from the skateboard in front of a green screen to where the person throws it to the guy. Okay, so they're in this sort of tunnel. Oh, they're not in a tunnel. Oh, okay, so it's a screen. Talking, some tension. Oh, is that it? Okay. Alright, so there's a couple of things going on in this video. The first thing is that it gives the illusion that they're going through this tunnel, which I think is super sick. I think it's really crazy that they can really pull off this effect. I was fooled in the beginning just watching the top part that they were actually going through a tunnel. And I think there's a couple of things that makes this effect really work for them. Is like the matching the lighting in the set and match with the lighting that they shot in the tunnel. And the second thing is this effect right here. You can see that they actually show it off right here. They have this light on top of the vehicle, and it's kind of like pulsing. So that kind of gives the effect that the car in the tunnel is actually passing through the lights. So you know when you drive and then you pass through street lights, it's like a really consistent rhythm. So that's kind of what they're trying to emulate here. They're providing that consistent rhythm, so it really feels like the truck is going through a tunnel and just passing through those lights. It's a really clever way of filming car moving. I've seen a lot of other people do this, especially in the garages, you know, when you don't have expensive camera rigs to really shoot outside. And you know, it's honest, it works, because right now they're just getting detail shots of the people talking inside the van. They're not getting anything from outside, so I think it actually works really well. David Dobrik's perfume, nice. Fire, okay, some water, some Avatar stuff here. This is really fast paced, and boom. Okay, let's watch that again. That was really fast. Alright, so right in the beginning here, he's just using really basic lighting techniques, just getting some really detailed shots to kind of display the product. right away. And then right here, this flame shot, I believe he's using just regular lighter fluid to get this. I know a lot of photographers and filmmakers light lighter fluid on fire to kind of achieve that fiery look. I think it's a lot more easy to control rather than actually lighting like the place on fire. And then he continues to throw this into the water. I think it's really cool contrast that he's playing with like fire and water. It's like you get that warmth and then you get that cool tones. I think it's really interesting. And then at the end here, boom, confetti everywhere. Okay, you got some really high-end champagne over here. Okay, oh, that was really sick. Hold up, let's rewatch that. Okay, this is really sick. This gold cloth, I think maybe he's trying to emulate like that liquid aspect of this champagne. I'm not too sure, but it's really organic. Introducing these organic shapes into like this solid bottle just really kind of contrasts each other, and I think it looks really cool. Not a fan of these sprinkles actually. I like this shot though. Nice. Okay, so the final shot. Nice. Okay, this is really interesting to watch. This is really good. All right, so let's just quickly break this down. First shot, really simple. It's just a tub of milk. Yes, I said milk. And then I think you just add a bunch of food coloring, yellow food coloring, and then he just pulls this champagne, or he dips it in. And then in post, they reverse it so the champagne bottle doesn't come out wet. And then maybe he masked out the wiring. I'm not too sure, but maybe he just cropped it out. I think it's just easier to just crop it out. Moving forward, just really basic shots. Yeah, like I said earlier, I really like this cloth. I think it brings a lot of organicness into this product shot. I'm not a fan of this glittery thing. I think he wants to add more texture to the shot. I think a way to add more texture to the shot is maybe just adding other elements that accompany champagne. So like maybe just kind of like finger food, like wine, not wine glass, but like champagne glasses, maybe the actual champagne box, and like different environment. Personally, I don't really like the gold flakes, but it doesn't look horrible. Yeah, and then this is the final shot. I think for this final shot, he could have added some more, like I said earlier, finger food, champagne box, and then just have more texture, maybe in the background or foreground to kind of create that depth. It looks a little bit flat in my opinion, but you know, overall, I think it looks really good. I think he shot this in his living room, so it's really impressive, and overall, really good job. Okay. That screen behind her? Cyberpunk. Okay, when's Cyberpunk ever gonna release? Like, it's literally been forever, but anyways. Bro, she looks possessed. Some Back to the Future vibes. That's really creepy. What commercial is this? Okay, this literally looks like a commercial for 5 Gum or something like that. Alright, so for this beginning shot right here, or I think for almost every single scene in this, they have this huge screen behind her that displays the actual location of the set. I see a lot of modern day films actually taking advantage of this new technology. One really popular example recently is the Disney's Mandalorian. They have this like entire like super wide panoramic screen behind them, and then it's really bright, colors are extremely accurate, and then just shoot whatever they need to shoot in front of it. Sometimes they build like a set in front of that, and it kind of sets the entire scene. And when you blend the background and foreground, kind of mix the colors, do a little color grading, the final result looks really good. And I think they did a really good job of it here. So as you can see here, she got out of her desk, so all the lighting in the set matches all the lighting in the background. And then the bottom, when they do a little bit of color grading, and then when they shoot that with like a wider aperture, you know, everything looks really good. And especially for this cyberpunk vibe kind of shot, as you guys can see in the bottom right hand corner on the car, you can see that there's a little bit of reflection on the car, right? So the car is real, obviously you can see from the top of behind the scenes, but they added some reflection on the car to kind of really sell the effect that the car is in the environment where there's neon signs that's reflecting onto the car. Does this make any sense? I hope it does. But yeah, so they're trying to just kind of blend the foreground elements with the background elements, and that's what really ties these two elements together, and this overall makes the scene super sick, and the end result just looks so much better and is a lot more budget friendly than if you were to actually go on set, have all that equipment and to rent everything. It's just, I think this is a lot more easier to set up and just kind of tweak and change and stuff like that. Anyways, that's going to be everything I have for you guys today. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. If you guys want to talk about anything I mentioned in today's video, just leave a comment below, and I'm really open to discussions. If you guys aren't already, make sure you guys follow me on Instagram and TikTok. If you guys like what you saw here today, you'll definitely like what I post on those two platforms. And with that being said, I'll see you guys next week with a brand new video. Then in post, they reverse it so the champagne bottle doesn't come out wet.
That's what she said.